They're still blocking these people off down there. They're saying this lot's full down here. That lot doesn't look full either. Alright, Erie County fam, this is a story about corruption, government overreach, and county greed. This is a video about a Bills stadium they're putting up in this hole here, and they lost a lot of their parking lots, so they tried to cut out the little guys so that they get all the parking money. Let's get into this story.
Listen, y'all, these kids want to act up in school, want to go to school and embarrass you, want to make like they ain't got no home training. So I told my son, don't go to school embarrassing no more. I'll take care of you, son. I give you anything you want. I discipline you. But you're going to embarrass me like this? No, so now I'm going to cut his hair. Oh, I got to ask you, okay?
Hey, do me a favor. Wait for the SWAT guys. Now I saw you were in a restricted area. Now I want your identification. You're not getting it.
Don't embarrass me. I told him, don't embarrass me. No.
Alright fam, before we get started, let's get a little more background, like where we're at. We are at a Bills game, preseason game, which they won against the Colts here in Orchard Park, New York. And before we get started, I just want to point out the position of all these parking lots. So this is an aerial view of the stadium where it's at now right here. And this is where the new stadium is going that they approved for $1.4 trillion. This green line here represents where the new fence that they put up around the stadium is located, which plays an important role because it's new this year. Now these blue markings is exactly where cars used to be able to be parked, but as you can see where that red area, nobody is parking in that red area of the map right now. So as you can see, the county and Plagulas have lost a lot of money in parking at $40 a car. This video is going to focus on this area here in the yellow, so let's get a closer look at that part of the map. This is lot 3, which actually has two entrances, one right here and one right here. They both entrances go to the same lot. The purple outlined areas represents where private businesses and private residents park vehicles on their front lawn and parking lots for the Bills games, and they charge money, which they actually charge a little bit less than the county lot when the Plagulas charge for parking. The yellow box indicates 20A, also known as Big Tree Road and Abbott Road, the only entranceway to get into Abbott Road while the Bills games are running, and access any of the private lots for parking. About an hour before the game, the sheriffs put a blockade to block any traffic going up Abbott Road to get to the private lots. I was standing right here and seen it happen, and this is where this video is going to pick up. And what they're going to be doing here is blocking that off on all the private parking lots to fill their lot that isn't filling up fast enough because they're short on parking and they wanted all the parking money. So they diverted all the cars coming from these three directions back to the county lot 3, which they're going to tell me the reason they are doing is because that lot is full, but yet they're going to divert them to the back way into this lot like we are stupid. I'm going to quick freeze it right here and point out that they have a blockade blocking both lanes of traffic going down Abbott Road here, as you can see. And when I step out onto this crosswalk where people are walking as I'm walking up, this sheriff over here is going to start pushing me, but you can clearly see I'm not obstructing any traffic flow or anything and standing in the crosswalk, and this sheriff has no reason to put his hands on me or tell me I can't be standing there. I am not blocking traffic. I am not blocking anything of any matter. Why are we blocking this road off?
What's that?
Why are we blocking this road off?
I don't know. You'd have to ask the boss. Could you go back?
Who's the boss?
I gotta get you back here. I gotta get you back here.
Due to YouTube censorship and community guidelines, I cannot actually show you the footage of this man shoving me back to the curb. So I had to cut it out. What's your name and badge number?
Right here, buddy.
Why is this road blocked off? It's not blocked off. I got a lot open down for parking down here. What's this clown putting his hands on somebody for? That's not a lawful command. Are you out of your mind? It is not a lawful command. I'm asking you why this road's blocked off. I got a lot down here for people to get down to.
So we take orders from higher ups, and we were told that everything's booked up over there. So
It's not booked up. I got a lot down there full where I can park people.
we heard it from our higher ups, so you're gonna have to take it up. Which one?
Wormafix right here, this lot here. I got tons of parking.
Okay, so
That whole neighborhood's got parking to go.
okay, if they want to go down, I'll send them down there. I'll send them down.
Open this road up.
They let me know they're parking there. I'll
Who's the higher up that's blocking this road off? That's what I want to know.
What's going on? Daniel, right?
Yeah, why is this dude putting his hands on somebody? What right does he have to put his hands on somebody? You guys got the roadblock off telling me it's a lawful command?
We have the road blocked off because all of the lots are shut off there. Do you have a lot that has?
Yes, there's a lot right there. There's tons of parking. That whole lot back there. All them houses that are parking cars are full, you're telling me?
No, I only deal with the stadium lots. I don't know what.
Well, the stadium isn't the only one down there for parking cars.
Awesome. Then all you have to do is ask him. We'll see what we got. You're right over here, right?
I'm the auto repair shop right there. And all those houses down there, they got places to park too. You don't just shut this down because how are they gonna know? You guys got the road shut off.
Because we tell them, no parking's full. If they say they want to go private, we send them.
Yeah.
We send 3 cars that way.
Lot 3 is closed, but
That doesn't give you guys the right to shut this lot down.
Lots coming through here. So
There is lots open. I got at least 15 to 20, 30 cars to park down there. Open this road up. Yeah.
Can I ask how much is what they ask?
$30.
Okay, so I'll send them to you.
Not to mention all them houses, the private houses, they park on the grass. Just because their lots are closed, you don't cut everybody else off. And this clown over here is putting his hands on people. You guys out of your mind?
Lot 3 is closed, so they've got Lot 3 passes they can, and they stay up to go down to that 2 is they're all closed except for this 3 because that. But if they're private lots,
Yeah, we can send him. But if you got, I'll send him right to the red building. Send him right to you.
You guys got a shortage of parking because you got a big hole in the ground, and you guys want to close down parking out here. It's ridiculous. What's this guy's name?
we're just trying to.
What was this guy's name over here? Put his hands on me.
Everybody keeps going into that entrance because everyone's got to park.
Close the gate.
All the way down there. Can't for emergencies, for ambulances, fire trucks.
What's this guy's name? This one who put his hands on me. What is it?
Carlyon.
All right, bud. We'll be seeing you.
Cross.
No, we're letting private go down here still. It's just our lots are
They're still blocking these people off down there. They're saying this lot's full down here. That lot doesn't look full either. That's not full. After hearing that sergeant say that lot 3 is full, we can clearly see it's not full.
Lot 3 is closed, but
Who's in charge of blocking this road off? Who made that call?
what's up, partner?
Who put this partition out here? Who's the higher up that this guy says made the call that they're gonna block off the parking, all the residential parking and the commercial parking down here because your guys' lot's full. Because you guys, that lot's not even full.
I'm sorry?
That lot's not even full.
Which one? That one? No.
That one there.
That one's not. They're feeding it in from this side. They only
I
want
know,
one-
but
they want one
who
way
gave
in.
the order to put this partition here?
It was a misunderstanding of a radio call. All the lots are full, so they're pushing everybody down to the ECC entrance down here, and they misunderstood that
it meant that nobody up here. But since you guys got your own private
So get
lots
this
up here,
partition out of the road. Put it back in that lane where it deserves.
you still got a lane here. I have to leave
I got
a lane.
people walking by down here saying, hey, there's parking down here. They wouldn't let us come down here.
There's parking, got a lane open. We have no sidewalk on that side. So we're trying to keep as much room over there in case somebody cuts across and nobody gets hit by a car.
No more left.
So we got a lane open. If people want to park down there, they're golden. They're just being instructed, if they've got a pass, they can't park here. Obviously for your private lots, they don't need passes, so they can go down there. But they pull up and they waive their passes, and if they got a pass, they got to go down to ECC. And it's one way in.
Lot 3 is clearly not full. What they're doing is closing off that entrance and diverting all the cars around the back entrance of Lot 3 to avoid all the private citizens from collecting and fill the county lot up. And even after they move this lot, they clearly didn't move it enough. You can clearly see it blocks the lane of traffic, keeping people out of there. This is corruption and greed on the highest level. If you look at the way this road's set up, you'd have to make a lane shift in mid-intersection to make it down Abbott Road with that parkade in there. They know what they were doing. They were purposely diverting all the traffic to the county lot to avoid the citizens from making money.
All the lots are full, so they're pushing everybody down to the ECC entrance down here.
Because this partition's still in that lane. And the reason they're doing this is so that they can use the sheriff's department to fill the county lot. They don't want the locals getting the money. They want the county to get the money, and they're using the sheriff's department to do it. It's not right. I asked them to remove that sign, and their answer is to push me out of the way. Doesn't make much sense. This lot here that comes in here, you can get into it from this way and from the other, and from Abbott Road, correct?
Correct.
And if they got a pass, they got to go down to ECC. And it's one way in.
But from Abbott Road, I think it's lot 3 gate, and this gate gets to the same actual parking lot, right? All right, thank you.
Yep.
They got the county lot here that isn't full, so this is where they were trying to channel all the vehicles so that they can make the money over all the residential. And you got residentials who park vehicles down on their lawns. They appreciate that income. We got this lot here of mine, very much open and not ready to be road blocked off and full. Tons of room to park down here. And you can see how many cars parked down here, not to mention there's people who throw their own parties in this neighborhood who don't need the lot closed off. But the sheriff's department and the county tried to use the sheriff's department to divert cars so you can send them to the county lot. In these back lots here, you can see a lot of extra room for cars to be parked where these people rely on that money. It's part of, you know, their income out here.
We take orders from higher ups, and we were told that everything's booked up over there.
It's not booked up. Full. We're gonna close it down back here.
All the lots are full, so they're pushing everybody down to the ECC entrance down here.
And just like that, fam, they're gonna cut off all the private individuals parking vehicles on their lots and the private businesses parking, and you can see tons of spots open. The problem is that these private lots are anywhere from $30 to $20 to park cars, and they certainly aren't full. At any point are they full, but the problem is that they created a huge hole in the majority of their lots. So $40 for their lot or $20 for some of these parking spots. So the county decides to use the sheriff's department, who are ready to go hands-on, which is absolutely ridiculous, to keep the private citizens from making the money and divert it to their lot. But at least they staff enough sheriffs on there to help people take selfies and pictures and you know, knock down the little guys to keep the little guys from making money. And they're gonna, you know, create a stadium, a new one, that they get $1.4 trillion to, which, by the way, they are $300 million over the budget on already, and all they have is a hole in the ground. So at least we have enough sheriffs there willing to muscle out the little guy and keep the little guys down, and they got no problem going hands-on.
This road off.
I don't know. You'd have to ask the boss. Could you go back?
Who's the boss?
I gotta
Who's
get
the
you
boss?
back here. I gotta get you back here.
Get your hands off
go
me.
I'm asking you.
Get your
to
hands
go
off
back.
me.
Go back.
You don't get to touch me.
Back.
You got
back.
the road blocked off.
Back.
What are you friggin'
Back.
doing?
Back.
Are you?
Back.
What's your name and
Back.
badge number?
Right here, buddy.
One thing I'd like to point out, Mr. Hands-On here isn't even a deputy sheriff. He's actually a Sheriff Reserve who has no right to put hands on whatsoever.
Police officer, go back. You go back.
That's not a lawful command. Are you out of your mind?
Still lawful command.
It is not a lawful command. I'm asking you why this road's blocked off. I got a lot down here for people to get down to.
All the lots are full, so they're pushing everybody down to the ECC entrance down here.
We live in a society now where people want to record how they discipline their child. People that might get mad with this video is the people that probably already embarrassed their child. You can discipline your child in their room. Take something away from them. If they act up, well, I'm like, son, you can't play the game.
You pulled the Constitution out of your pockets in here. Like that was supposed to prove something.
First Amendment, freedom of the press.
We have every right to film out here and there.
Your name is not Dan Erie County.
This isn't Erie County.
Yeah.
Sure it is. On here is Dan, Erie County.
Legitimate? Maybe. Official? No.